Hello everyone, welcome to Digital Media 104, the history of film 1945 to present day. You've made it to the Start Here video, so you're in a good place. First off, welcome to the class. Hopefully you're going to enjoy it. It's pretty accelerated. We're going to watch some very cool films along the way. So hopefully you're all ready for that and excited to dive in like I am. This is an 8-week course that covers 16 weeks of content. So again, it's a pretty accelerated course. So hopefully you got your schedule set up so that you can be successful in the class. This is a hybrid course on Canvas. So we do have Zoom scheduled calls. Our Zoom calls are going to be on Monday mornings at 10 a.m. and then there are a couple Wednesday sessions as well. And we'll talk about that a little bit more when we get to class if you have questions on Monday. In Canvas, there's a little tab in your navigation, class navigation window that's called Tech Connect. That's where you go to find the Zoom call links, all right? Again, deadlines in this class are pretty firm. There are no extensions. There are no extra credit assignments. When the assignment is due, it's due. When it locks up and closes, there's no way to re-access it. I don't reopen things, and I don't take emailed homework. So you have to make sure that you're following along on time, following the schedule, and you're going to hear me say this several times throughout this video and several more, that I don't do extra credit and there are no extensions. Again, right there at the bottom, it says our Zoom meetings are Mondays at 10 a.m. You're going to watch this video all the way through, make sure you get through everything I got to say, and then you're going to go and jump to course information, and you're going to go through all the pages in the course information module. There's probably between 6 and 8 pages that I put content on that are very specific to this class. You want to read all that material and you want to watch all those videos so you have a good understanding of what we're going to be doing in the next 8 weeks. You also want to check out the syllabus page, which has a downloadable version of the syllabus. And it also has a video there that kind of gives you some of the finer points of the syllabus, but you should be reading that on your own as well. And once you've gone through all of that, if you've never taken a class on Canvas, in the course information module, there's going to be a Canvas tour that's Canvas specific, not course specific. So it'll give you all the ins and outs on how to operate Canvas, and give you some other resources that the school offers as you're a student in one of our classes. So make sure you look at all that information. And then once you got through that, you can go to module 1 and start. The assignments don't open up till Monday, so you might be here a little bit earlier than Monday. I don't know. I opened it up on a Friday, so you might have made access to the Canvas shell a little bit early. And if you have, you can start going through Module 1. You just can't do any of the work until Monday. And I wouldn't necessarily try to jump too far in until you've come to class on Monday, so that way we have a better idea about what's going on and what's expected of you, okay? All the modules are going to open and close at 5 p.m. So a lot of people think that everything goes till 11:59 p.m. It's not how I operate my classes. All the modules will open and close at 5 p.m. All right. So how we run this class is we have modules that open up on Tuesdays and Fridays, and then they close on Tuesdays and Fridays. So module 1, you're going to have all the way till Friday. I give you kind of an easy start into the class till Friday to get it done. All right. Where we have to make up that time is at the end of the class. So kind of modules 15 and 16 will kind of overlap a little bit, but I try to give you kind of an easy start to how it all goes. So you have till Friday. Friday at 5 o'clock, module 1 will close and module 2 will open. You'll have from Friday at 5 p.m. till Tuesday at 5 p.m. to do module 2. And then on Tuesday at 5 p.m., module 2 closes and module 3 opens, and you have till Friday. So that's the path we take. Okay, there are a few adjustments in the schedule. This class runs over the July 4th holiday, so there's a little bit of an adjustment there. And then again, I talked about how we kind of overlap a little bit at the back end of the class. Okay, so you'll get information on those. We'll be meeting, we'll be talking about it. So I'll remind you along the way. Due dates and assignments, we've talked about this already, but I want to keep making sure I stress this point. Your standard assignment in most of the modules is going to be discussion boards and quizzes, okay? Those all lock up at 5 o'clock, like I mentioned. The rest of the module will remain available to you. If you want to go back and study some of the content for tests or quizzes, or like for the midterm and stuff like that and the final exam, that all stays open. The only thing that lock in a module are the assignments, the quizzes, and the discussion boards, all right? And again, Those will open up and close on Tuesdays and Fridays, depending on which module we're in. You want to make sure you're keeping track of your due dates and all your assignments. Your discussion boards, you're going to have an initial post that you have to make, okay? And usually there are 2 prompts in each discussion board, and you need to give me at least a paragraph for each prompt, okay? So at a minimum, it's going to be 10 sentences that you have to write for your post, and that's the minimum, right? That's not A-level work. We're in a college-level course. A-level work is doing exceptional work, right? Above the bare minimum, okay? If you can explain your idea and your thought very articulately and very well in 5 sentences, fantastic. If it takes more, make sure you keep going to do that. And then you also have to reply to 2 of your classmates' posts. So they're going to make their initial post, and you have to respond or reply to 2 of them before the due date. In those replies, they should be at least 1 paragraph long, at least 5 sentences in your reply. So, state whether you agree or disagree with whatever it is they were talking about, but then you have to explain why and defend your points, or, tell us why it is that you're on the same page or whatever, right? So it's not just, yeah, fantastic, great job, love what you said. It's got to be more in depth than that. This is how we're going to communicate and engage in classes on these discussion boards. So it needs to be a little bit more in depth. Again, this is a college level course. The quizzes are 8 questions long. They're each worth 3 points. So it's a 24-point quiz. Your discussion boards are worth 26 points. There's a whole other video that goes through how you earn your points. So go make sure you catch that in course information. And again, you want to make sure you give yourself plenty of time to do this work. Okay, the course moves really fast, so it's very important to keep up. Again, you can't access anything after it's locked up anyway. So, and there is a space, there is a place in a couple modules that I give you some bonus points, and that's the way that I help you out, because I don't do extensions and I don't do extra credit. So I do help you out with some bonus points in the earlier modules. Again, there's another video in course information about how you earn your points. Make sure you watch it. It'll explain all of that. There's the other reminder for the 5th or 6th time already. No extensions, no extra credit. So if you didn't understand it, if you think I'm going to change my mind, if you think you can send me an email, it's not going to happen. Okay, again, college level course, there are no extensions, there are no extra credit. This is where you get started. You can get started in the course now. Again, the first place you want to go is course information, and then you can get into module 1. Again, in module 1, the content will be there, but you can't work on any of the assignments until Monday. I'm glad to have you on board. We watched some fantastic films over the next few weeks, stuff that you probably wouldn't have went and looked at otherwise. So it's a great way to get exposed to some really classic pieces of cinema. And we're going to learn how movies are made and what choices filmmakers are making to help us have the viewing experience that they want us to have. Right? So you're going to be a much more informed viewing audience, even if filmmaking isn't something you want to get into. And then also, if you are somebody who wants to get into making films, understanding what filmmakers are doing is the first step in understanding how you can make a movie and get people to have the response that you want them to have. So hopefully you're excited for the class. Again, it's going to move quick, but I want to be a resource for you. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me, send me an email. And then we also meet every Mondays at 10 a.m. so you can ask questions there as well. So get started, have fun. And again, if you got questions, reach out.